Hi, welcome back to OK Sister Podcast. My name is Mads.
My name is Scout. You are catching us in the middle of a heated debate.
Heated debate because this episode is the wedding recap, the wedding touch base, if you will.
Yeah, part one of
like probably millions.
1,298.
We're hitting the 1 year mark. We're coming up on the 1 year mark. So many updates to come.
Wait, what month did you get engaged?
February.
Dude, I don't know what happened to this year, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what time is. I don't know what month we're in. I don't know how long ago that was. I feel like I'm swirling in space.
5 months ago. Is that not insane?
Wait, February, March, April, May. It was 4 months ago.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. A quarter ago. Quarter ago?
No, more than a quarter ago.
Okay, all right, this is a very riveting conversation. So
anyways, we were talking about
all things wedding.
Yeah. We're doing a little recap.
You caught us into a heated debate about rabbis and officiants of weddings, and then Scout was like, why am I not officiating your wedding? Which wait. Now I'm kind of thinking about
okay,
because you don't want to do anything at my wedding.
I do. I would.
Oh, you want to be involved?
I would. Do I want to be involved? I have been asking you if I could give a marquee speech. I want to be the headliner.
No, you can't.
You won't even let me give a speech.
No speeches at the wedding. Only rehearsal dinner. Listen, and we're gonna get into all the questions. I asked the sisterhood for questions. And we're
that
gonna
is
get
not
into all
fair.
Of it. My wedding is going to be a motherfucking rager.
And I'm not a rager performer.
The priority is dancing. Whatever eliminations, I want nothing.
I want 15 minutes.
15?
People have to sit down. They have to chew their steak. It takes a while.
If I was going to give you any time at the wedding,
10,
it would be 5 minutes max.
We'll meet in the middle with the 10.
So this is the only way.
I'm going to do a montage. I want fireworks. Maybe I'll have dancers come out. I want to do something, and you're not receiving my gifts as the headliner speaker of your wedding.
Give me just like an example what the fuck you're talking about.
Well,
because where is this budget coming from? You're going to pay for the fireworks?
It's in my head, and there are many I have so many ideas. The Jonas Brothers
was
the
Jonas
first.
Brothers we already ruled out. That's not going to happen.
We ruled the Jonas Brothers out because of budget. Unfortunately, they had to be the first thing to go.
The only reason that Jonas Brothers going to go.
But listen, my friend, my dear friend and Lily's godfather.
Yeah, that was epic.
Micah Frank gave me such a gift at my wedding.
Yeah.
Sisters, at my wedding, he gave me a surprise and he said he was just going to do a speech, okay? He gives a speech that he's completely memorized, by the way. It was probably 10 minutes long. It was the most...
It was amazing. I'm just going to say the speeches at your wedding were way too long.
Okay, but Micah's...
It was an hour, all of the speeches
Micah's
together.
was beautiful.
It was amazing. His was the highlight.
And
I don't remember anyone else's.
Okay, so he gave this whole speech. At the end, he says, okay, a surprise is about to come out, but really quick, I'm just going to say it here. I want to be the godfather of your child. And now he is the godfather of my child. And he brought on as a surprise the gay choir of Palm Springs, and they came out and they sang Rent.
They sang, 525,600 minutes. So you know that I was supposed to sing?
Yeah, because you're a bitch.
Yeah.
It was such a moment for me that I want to give. I'm not going to have a big show, but that speech that Micah gave was amazing.
I will allow you.
And I feel like
I will allow you to do it. I will allow you to do something like that.
Okay.
But if you just stand up there and give a speech, you're doing it at the rehearsal dinner. I want spectacle. I want thing. I don't want.
Okay.
When we were 5 years old, Mady would always come and nothing.
No. Okay.
The thing about speeches that bore me to tears, they're either too generic.
Mine would never.
Or they're too niche, where you absolutely know what they're talking. You don't know what they're talking about.
Oh yeah, when it's like it's an
inside joke.
I hate weddings when like this table laughs, then that table laughs.
Well, it's an inside joke, or that they repeat the same story across every single.
Okay, I'm a little offended that after doing this podcast with you for 6 years, you don't think that I could get up and command a motherfucking room at your wedding? I would come in with a prime speech.
Okay, I'm saying though, if
I
you're just
also was the
standing there-
backup in the Rotary contest, San Diego County, in 12th grade. And the only reason I didn't win is because at the end of the speech, I was supposed to fucking spell out how my speech exemplified honor and pride. And I wove it in like a fucking master. And so they docked me. And the guy who won actually told me I should have won.
Right,
Anyways.
this is obviously a trauma that we need healing.
Okay, so officiating.
Hold on.
Okay.
So I think this is actually really good. I'm so happy we're having this conversation on the pod. But okay, so I will allow you to speak at the wedding if there is a supplementary activity or experience, and it cannot exceed 7 minutes. So work within that as you will.
Okay.
I'll give you my planner's information. You can coordinate with her.
Okay.
I do not want people standing there and just talking to us. I want Broadway level
I was going to give you a performance.
Yeah. Like our parents are not going to give Broadway level.
No. I maybe would have a screen. I would have video.
No screen. I don't want what screen?
There might be a screen.
What's on the screen?
There might be something on the screen.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, but officiating the wedding would be interesting.
Yeah, like Melissa Wood did for Simon Huck.
You're not a rabbi.
On the podcast, I am.
You are a rabbi scout on the podcast.
Listen, I'm shocked that you guys aren't going with an Orthodox rabbi. So I feel like if you're
not getting married on a Saturday night,
I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked. Ben, I feel like is a little more traditional than this.
I'm sorry. Sunday weddings.
Ben makes you be K for Pete. I mean,
listen, Sunday weddings. In the Jewish tradition, you're not supposed to get married on Saturday night because you have to get married after sundown. Yeah. We're getting married in the summer when the sun sets at 8:30. Okay, you can't wait till then. So a lot of Jewish weddings will happen Sunday night.
All Jewish weddings.
Okay, not all, but most will happen Sunday night. This is the thing with me.
Tell me.
My wedding, as I just stated, is going to be a rager. And yes, of course, if it was, it's destination-ish, so people would have taken off Monday instead of Friday, but there's something about still a Sunday night where you're I gotta go to sleep. I'm not gonna go as hard. Maybe some people wouldn't have taken off work and driven back to LA that night or driven back in the morning. I don't want any of that. I don't want a moment of doubt in your mind that you're not gonna fucking get lit. Okay? When I'm at a Sunday wedding, there's just something in the back of your head where you're just like, I have work tomorrow, I have to get up, I have to do this, da. None of that. I want people to feel like they're on a vacation. I want them to feel like they are safe to fucking lose their minds, okay? I don't want anyone holding back.
We're so opposite.
So that is the Saturday.
I just want like a wedding that's like the most romantic, gorgeous dinner party.
No, I want to go till 1 a.m. I don't want anyone to fucking go to sleep.
Well, let's go back to this officiant conversation because I have a few points that you can bring to your soon-to-be husband that I think would qualify me for this.
Okay.
If you're doing a Saturday and you're not doing a Sunday situation, what if I officiated the wedding and then the rabbi came and just did the vows so you were married by a Jewish person? You could do that. We could do a hybrid. You could do a specific rabbi Jewish ceremony, just the two of you the next day or the day before.
But why would you want to officiate? I don't understand.
Because what is wrong with you?
Wait, but this seems so weird. Why would you officiate the wedding?
Because I love you. It would be an honor. I'd be kvelling. I would do something so beautiful. I would practice for days. I would just make it the best thing in the whole entire world.
I'll run it by. Okay, good. So we're open to suggestions. So that was a good one.
Okay, well, before we get started, you look very beautiful and you're all white. We're once again,
all in Whimsy Row. So as you
wear.
guys know, I have this exact Whimsy and Row linen set in 5 different colors.
That is
I don't even think it comes
very bridal.
This is very bridal. Again, linens.
You should wear that to your wedding dress appointment, that outfit.
Sure. I wear this all the time.
Yeah.
Like this is my go-to when I'm lazy, when I'm bloated, anything. And it's just instant chic.
You look, I was going to say, you look
elevated.
really sophisticated.
Like it's just the easiest, guys, I'm always looking for like easy ways to just fucking up level without minimal or any effort.
Yeah.
This is it.
Well, we're wearing
Okay.
the same pants, but mine are in black.
I have the black. I have this in black.
I'm
So
wearing the black linen pants as I always do.
Yeah.
And then this cute little tube top.
tube top.
Don't I look good in a tube top?
Yeah, you do.
It's because now I have shoulder definition because I lift a baby all the time. So I have a little bit of muscle. Can you tell that I'm a little sculpted?
The issue with
Do I look sculpted?
Sure.
Thank
You are. We were talking about the décolleté. Why do I keep wanting to say décolleté?
I don't know. It's annoying.
Décolleté. And you're sporting it.
Yeah. Sporting the décolleté.
Yeah, the décolleté is out to play today.
With Heaven May. This is our exact uniform.
Heaven May.
Whimsy and Rosette, Heaven Mayhem earrings, slick back ponytail with the leave-in conditioner, which I'm not doing in this moment, but that is
the finishing gel.
the finishing gel. Sorry.
proud of her.
You in white, me in black. That's our.
Okay, let's go through some questions that we got from the sisterhood.
Wonderful.
About the wedding.
Also, real quick before we get into that,
Okay.
someone was asking me like, "Oh, how you doing
What?
with your sister's wedding?"
Who said this?
I don't remember, but a couple people have said this. Like, is
I'm
she
not
working? No,
I'm not a bridezilla.
people keep asking me, "Is she working you really hard?"
You're not going to do anything.
All these things. I was like, "Oh no, I'm not doing anything."
No, I won't let you do
But
anything.
I'm telling them that like this is your moment, and there's nothing I can do.
No, you
Like,
can't do anything.
You want to do everything.
The thing is, so I was going to say like tonight, maybe we should start planning the Bachelorette, which I have.
Wait, but you
listed
haven't
here.
even asked me.
I have a whole list. Can we go down the list? I have a
Okay.
whole fucking list.
I want to be the maid of honor, the officiate.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's start from the beginning. All right, band or DJ. So we are going with the DJ. Benjun is Persian. And we're doing like obviously a hybrid Persian American wedding, of course. The Persian traditions, there are not really many that are going to be that different from a Jewish wedding.
Yeah.
The only things are Persian music. That's going to be not the whole time, but it's going to be a big chunk of it, which will be really fun. I have to start learning the music because I don't really know it. And really that can only be done by a DJ. And
I know the perfect song to dance down the aisle to.
oh my God, wait. All right, tell me now.
I feel so close to you right now. It's a force field.
That's a great one.
I wear my heart
are you gonna
up on
walk
my
with
sleeve
then,
like a big deal.
Excuse me. Okay, so the next tradition is you dance down the aisle. Now, we said this on the pod before. We also went viral on TikTok and on Persian meme TikTok.
That was
Because
hilarious.
Scout was horrified that she was gonna have to dance down the aisle. But so Ben's cousin got married the other weekend, and it was so nice and lovely. She asked us to dance down the aisle, and it was the first time I've ever danced down the aisle in a
killed it.
Persian wedding. And we did "I Got a Feeling" by Black Eyed Peas, and it was so fun. And it's just like. I really like the energy of it feeling more like a celebration than this like really ominous, like it feels sad to walk down so slow
Yeah,
and
it's just a little awkward.
it's just different, you know, and I really loved that aspect of Persian weddings. And look, we're not having a bridal party, so literally it's just gonna be you and Ben's brother Sam walking down the aisle dancing.
I gotta text Sam.
You guys are the only ones dancing down the aisle. So, and the majority of people walking down the aisle are gonna be non-Persian, so it's gonna be very interesting.
because Dad's walking down with you.
Dad's walking down with me, so it'll be Ben walks down.
We've gone through this.
Oh,
yeah.
we walked. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you got whatever. That is a Persian
Mine's
tradition.
a good song.
That's a great song.
That's a super good song.
It's really good. I mean, you could also do more like Nancy Meyers vibe, like "This will be an everlasting love." Like you could do that, where it's still upbeat, but it's not like EDM
You're
vibes.
saying Ragers, so I'm just going.
Well, look, a lot of Persian,
I'm thinking
a
you and
lot
me
of
in
Persian-
Coachella, circa 2000,
Sure.
like 11.
a lot of Persian dancing down the aisle songs are EDM, and I did have a strict no EDM rule. That one I will make an exception for. But yeah, if you want to do more like Nancy Meyers vibe, that
Okay.
works too. So you'll walk down with Adam. Lily needs her own song, so we need to figure that out.
Lily, I'm so happy. Hop, skip, Miss Rachel.
Fuck no. Miss Rachel has no place at my wedding. Miss Rachel will not be present at my wedding.
Okay, got it. Noted.
Okay, so all is that to say, we are having a DJ. And I, again, okay, everything I say today, it's no shade to people who make different decisions, okay? These are just preferences. There's no one better than the other.
I trust that the sisterhood is mature enough to not
Well,
get so fucking triggered
you
by
never
the
know.
difference between a
You're a
DJ
band.
and a band.
The thing is, for me, the bands,
I did the DJ too.
you did DJ. The thing for me about bands is that
I like hearing the original.
Exactly. That's my thing. Is like I want
to
again,
hear Beyonce.
I-
I don't want to hear someone sing Beyonce.
That's it. I
I'm the same way.
want to fucking, like, I want to feel the bass in my bones. I want it to feel like we are at.
And also, bands are so much more expensive, and it's like
Yeah.
the music does it on its own. Like, I don't need
Totally.
someone to sing the music and pay more for someone else to
And
sing
this was
Beyonce.
also something that, and it depends on the wedding, of course. but
Totally.
I noticed that when there was a band, people were watching the band
Yes.
as a performance where I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it's about us dancing. I don't
Yeah.
want to be looking at someone performing.
Yeah.
I want to just focus on us dancing. So that was something that I noticed at other weddings where I was like, why are we look like we're at a concert. I'm like, no, let's all like, we're dancing together.
Okay.
So DJ. What am I most excited for? So
Why don't I read these?
Oh,
to
sorry.
you? I mean, like,
well, because they're kind of piecemeal.
okay. Well,
but-
what's the next question?
What am I most excited for?
Okay.
So process.
I'll answer that as well. I can answer that too.
Yeah, anytime that you can answer, you answer. During the process, obviously, I'm most excited about the dress shopping. Like we talked about this. I'm going to LoHo in Los Angeles. I spoke with the founder. They're giving me the VIP experience. I'm like gonna shit my brains out.
She's coming on the podcast, right?
She's gonna come on the pod. She's
Good.
a little scared. I'm like coaxing.
We'll meet her and then she'll come on and
She's also freshly milfed up. Like she's
But
is
this her first?
It's her second baby, but she
okay.
just had another one. So, she's fantastic.
I've been a LoHo bride fan. I mean, I tried dresses on at LoHo.
LoHo, honestly, I don't even know where else to go. I'm not even going anywhere else. Like it's LoHo or bust for me. Like that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to LoHo and we're going in a couple months and I gotta get the spray tan 100%. And I need to get like my hair and makeup done.
You need to look good.
I need to look.
You don't need your makeup done, but you need to look
I need
nice.
makeup done.
Oh.
Or I need to just do my makeup.
Do your makeup.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta look nice. You don't need to get your makeup done.
Exactly. Remind me. Let me just write this down. I need to write something down.
Oh, write something down
Shoot.
for the.
Yeah, I have so many like nitpicky bridal things. Like this episode's gonna be amazing. Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Anyways, so I'm very excited for. That's my favorite part. Is the trying on the dresses.
I get to buy a gown too.
Second, the thing I'm most excited about at the wedding itself is walking down the aisle.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know why. What was your favorite?
I did not like walking down the aisle.
Well, I know I'm gonna be really nervous.
You get really
of course,
nervous.
and like
it's really awkward.
But I just like have envisioned it so much in my mind of how that feeling will be, and like seeing Ben at the end and seeing for the first time everyone there.
Yeah.
And all the attention is on me. Like,
because that's when the wedding starts for you.
Right. It's like I'm arriving
Yeah.
and seeing everything. So I'm really, really excited for that moment. And I want to be as like present as possible.
Yeah.
But what was your favorite? What were you most excited for? And then what ended up being the best?
So I was actually most excited for people to arrive at the hotel
on
Friday.
Sure.
So that was what I was because we went a day
Remember
early.
you wore a turban?
No, I didn't.
You wore like a headpiece.
Maybe at the pool.
No, you wore when I arrived at the hotel. I have a photo of you with this headpiece. And we were like, "What the fuck are you wearing?"
Yeah, that
was a choice.
It was a choice, but I didn't wear it to like an event. I just wore it walking around the hotel, so I'll give that a pass. Yeah. Well,
no, but I did love because you were walking around the Parker like you fucking owned that place.
I was walking around the Parker like I still go to the Parker and pretend I own it.
Oh, for sure.
I tell everyone. I'm like, oh, I got married here.
They're like,
and they're like, congratulations. But like, well, how long ago?
You're
like
50.
Almost 7 years. And they're like,
Yeah, like we've had 20,000 brides since you.
Yeah. But they used to give me the royal treatment for like 2 years. Anyways,
they don't care anymore.
That was what I was most excited for. But what I'm most excited for your wedding.
Yes.
Probably getting ready.
Yeah, getting ready is going to be
so fun.
Oh, I'm going to get us all matching.
Baby Lily as a flower girl.
Oh my dude.
I mean,
I'm so sad I'm not going to be able to see it, but I'm going to get the whole ceremony filmed, so that's good.
Oh, that's right. Someone will film it too on their phone.
Right. Okay. So I love this question. Bridal and wedding trends that you're loving and then traditions you're leaving behind. Okay. So until I got this question, I really, thought about like, oh, wow, there are a lot of things that I'm very particular about. Again, these are not good or bad. If you did this for your wedding, that's totally fine. These are just like things that I want to do and whatever. So trends that I've been loving. documentary style photography. So we're not going to really do any posed photos. Like we're not going to do, of course, we'll have direct family doing like, I'm talking like standing, smiling photos. You know how we had like a whole director, like.
Yeah, we're not going to do some of them?
I'm only going to do direct family.
Okay, that makes sense.
No bridal party, no cousins, no aunts, no anyone, no grandparents.
Immediate family.
Immediate family.
Yeah, I like that.
And I'm talking like.
Because I want like a portrait.
15 minutes tops. Like we're like in and out. The majority of the photography, which we just signed with our photographer, I love her. It will be documentary style. So that means like candids, no posed. It's not like editorialized. It's also just like very natural, casual things that we would do with our bodies organically. Well, if you think about it, if you look at some wedding,
that's the funny thing to say.
Well, if you look
things
at it,
that
some
we
people
do
are
with
just
our
like
bodies organically.
no, because if you look at it, you look at some as you get into this process, you see photographs, and you're just like, oh, they're just like truly posing. Like this is not. They did not naturally go into this position, and it looks forced. So documentary style photography is a huge one. A wedding content creator. So I'm not gonna hire someone where this is like their actual job. There are like companies that do this.
Yeah, just hire a TikTok girl.
No, I'm just hiring a friend, or I'm hiring someone that wouldn't necessarily be invited to the wedding, but I trust her content, and I'll just like pay for her hotel or something. And what I want more, I don't care about, because a lot of the wedding content creators will create reels for you or like create TikToks for you.
You just need the footage.
I just literally want her to take my phone the whole day, and take photos and videos the whole time, and so that when I get home that night and the next morning, it's all on my phone.
Yeah.
And I don't
also, your photographer should give you about 25 photos the next day.
Okay, but I want
make sure they do that.
Okay, but I want like everything on my phone.
But I'm just saying your photographer should give you something.
Okay, so the thing is, none of my close friends. This is not a shade to them. None of my close friends like are aesthetic content people.
Mm-hmm.
So I cannot trust them to be the content creators.
And also, like, they're a guest.
And they're a guest. So, like, for instance, I fucking nailed it with Brett's wedding. And I fucking took the content of a lifetime for her. She didn't need to hire a wedding content creator. Like, I took, oh my God, the photos and videos. She was so happy. She didn't ask me to do this. I just did this, because I wanted to. But, like, so, like, this is not gonna, I don't have someone like that to do this for me. Okay. Yeah. So I need someone. And I also, I don't want to ask people to do it. And I'm just so particular that I just, So that's one. Changing into a mini dress, a second dress, 100%. Mm-hmm. And then the mini moon and the larger honeymoon, which we've already discussed on the pod. That really sparked a lot of controversy.
Yeah, Instagram popped off on that one.
Extremely. What I've learned is like it's definitely a newer trend because you were so confused.
I was like so shocked.
Every single person,
even if I was getting married today, I would still go on a honeymoon.
So it's too much planning. Like for me, it's a full-time job to fucking plan another whole thing. You're already planning the wedding, so it's like I want to go somewhere where I just sit and relax for a week.
I know that's what I did in Tulum.
I understand, but I'm just saying some people do like extravagant honeymoons, and then you have to plan it, and it's like a whole thing. So now let's talk about things I'm leaving behind. So no bridal party.
Yeah.
I think that's actually pretty common these days.
So much better.
Dude, Scout had 15 fucking bridesmaids that stood up there. This was the people pleaser in you. You're a recovering people pleaser now because of that fucking wedding. I could not believe how many people were standing up there. Do we even remember who these people were?
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's good. No sweetheart table.
Oh, I don't like the sweetheart table.
I agree.
I don't understand why people do that, because if you
why do you want to be separate?
You're just like not in the wedding party.
Like, why do you want to be separate from people?
Wait, you're doing a rectangle?
We're doing long tables.
Like a U, a big U?
I don't know yet what the
So I did a big U, and I was in the middle of the U.
The issue with your U was that we had to crawl under the table to get to the dance floor instead of walking all around. Logistically was a nightmare.
You know what? We should have put like a little
space
on the corners just to be able to go in, because I genuinely did crawl under the table.
We crawled under the table every time.
You're right. That was a really good learning. Put that in your notes.
Yeah. No farewell exit. So the thing where they do like the sparklers and they walk through. Either. I don't know why. I'm just like, why do we need that?
People don't want to do that. Yeah, every time it happens, I'm like, here we go. I'm like, here we stand.
And then as we exhibited, only parent speeches at the wedding, but we are making an exception
I
for
am.
if you bring something,
If I bring the goods.
if you bring an element, another element.
I have to bring an element.
I need to talk to, this is not confirmed, okay? All right, going back,
I
let's
just think
see.
that I'm such a big part of your life. I don't know why I wouldn't be considered to do a speech at the wedding.
Because, again, we want maximum
People
dancing.
need at least 30 minutes to chew. Chew.
30 minutes,
Chew.
30 to 45 minutes tops for food. That's
so
it.
dad and mom are going to do a 5-minute speech. Ben's parents, 5-minute speech. That leaves me some time
I'm letting you know.
to entertain.
I'm letting you know. We're dancing the entire time.
But
This brings me to.
I'm saying my speech is going to be when people aren't dancing because they have to chew.
Okay. Catering by the venue or other. So where we're getting married is a venue space and you have to bring in everything. So we are bringing in catering. I talked about this a little on my Instagram, but I really wanted Persian catering a lot. Most of them only do buffet style, which we still might do. I'm going back and forth.
Don't tell dad.
Why?
He will faint if you do buffet style.
Why?
Hot take. I am a no on a buffet at a wedding.
So I am also.
I am.
So listen. I am also. That's why I wanted family style, and I was very adamant about family style. The thing about buffet, one, it's much more cost effective, which we're looking
for the budget. I understand.
We're looking for budgets. We're looking for budgets. And if that means that we can have like full traditional Persian food, which I really want. I went to this Persian wedding the other day. All of them are always buffet because a lot of Persian food, it's hard to make it in small batches. Like you kind of have to make it in these big batches. So we'll see what happens.
Just really think about the logistics of like you don't want the line to get long.
That's my biggest thing. Is like
and then how do you like shepherd everybody
crowd control.
The crowd control, and then some people are in line, some people are eating, and then it's not a dinner moment.
Totally. I see where you're coming from. So TBD on that one.
I'm a firm believer if you're doing an. Listen, if it comes down to budget, I totally get it. But if it doesn't come down to budget, I find buffets to be not an elevated experience for such a luxury event.
I agree. So that's why I was nixed in the beginning, but now we're revisiting it. The caterer we are going to a tasting for, so sweet. They like made a whole menu that's like incorporates Persian flavoring and spices. So it's going to be like a Persian, not American, but Persian fusion, if you will, which I really thought was lovely. And that would be family style. So TBD on that one. And then someone asked, does Scout get bring a random friend pass?
Okay, you need to answer this because I have friends who think they're coming to your wedding, and I'm trying to tell them that they're not.
The thing is, if they want to pay,
I told them if they want to pay, she'll let you in.
The thing was, you didn't let me have any friends, which I was fine with. And honestly, Brett like wanted to come and just like not eat and just kind of stand around in the side.
I did that because
if you invite one, you had to invite the all.
Yeah, and we were struggling. For the budget, I could only have this many people. And so I cut a good amount of people actually that have known me since childhood that were upset that they didn't come. Like they were. And so, because back then when I got married, we've talked about this, like the community, the Jewish community, like we had to invite a lot of our parents' friends to my wedding. And so I was cutting people that I knew were upset that they couldn't come. And so I just couldn't cut those people and then invite 4 of your friends. And for you, I would have wanted to invite like 4. Like I couldn't pick one of your friends.
Totally. Yeah. So, again, the budgets. So I don't know who's going to be invited from your end, but I do know that you have some people that are like, I'm going to be there.
I do. I have one friend who's like, I'm going to be there.
Austin.
Yeah. Austin.
I told her there will be a lot of Persian men there for her to flirt with. So
she's taken, baby.
What?
Oh, she's taken.
Okay, that's a whole other podcast.
We'll talk about that later.
Whew. Okay, that's
in
news.
the best way possible. I'm so fucking excited. It's amazing.
Wow, that's news to me.
Yeah.
Okay, now I just have like a list of things I want to update people on.
Okay. No one asked for these. Okay.
We're literally doing a podcast.
I'm joking because you did all the Q&A. Then you're like,
sorry.
no, here's the things that nobody asked about.
Well, these are just like, I think these are interesting elements to the wedding that people
Okay.
just like don't really talk about.
Tell me.
So what? Well, one is I'm having the same videographer as you. So
Oh my God. We have to talk
okay,
about this.
We have to talk about this.
I'm going to DM them.
Literally, I got on the phone with her and she's like, "How's baby Lily?" Like she knows everything.
Oh,
Okay.
they're the sweetest.
All right, so it's a couple that does these videos. They're called the Hubs Film, and I remember at your wedding, you know, this was so long ago. I was like maybe 23. I think it was 22 or 23, and I knew nothing about weddings and knew nothing about like the vendors and all these things. And I remember when you got your wedding.
Oh my God, you were addicted
film.
to it. You like it more than I do.
I watched
honestly.
it this morning.
You like
crying.
my wedding video more than I like
watched
my
it this
wedding
morning,
video.
full body chills, crying, and something about that wedding film, like it transported me. It just it tickles something in my brain. It like punctured my soul.
You used to pregame to it.
I used to like sit and drink wine and watch it before I went out. Like
Let's watch it tonight.
I watch it. Let's watch it on the big screen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
watched it. I watched it this morning.
I'll
Like,
put it in. I'll put the link in the show notes, guys, so you can watch it.
There's magic in that fucking video to the degree that I went on a girls' trip like 4 years ago to Joshua Tree, and I made everyone watch it because I was like, guys, you don't understand. Like, you don't even have to. I know you know my sister, but you don't even have to know my sister to like be bawling during this video. Everyone was bawling. We ended up watching all of the Hubs Films Vimeo page. Like we went just literally next for
talented.
2 hours. We were
They're
watching,
so talented.
and I said to myself, the one vendor I know 100% that I'm gonna get is them. Like they just know how to capture the moment that honestly like made it. I remembered it more fondly because of this video. Like I remember it being more fun than it probably was.
Also,
I don't know.
My wedding was gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. Like, but it didn't even matter. Like they made it look incredible. Like they made everything look even better than it was. I don't know. So I spoke with her and she has been like following us and following, you know, our lives and everything. And it was like such a full circle moment. And there were other videographers that I definitely have also like learned about in this process that I really love. But I don't know, just something kept coming back. And I watched more of their videos, and I was like, it has to be them. Like oh my God.
Are they so excited that they're doing your wedding? I can't believe they really remember me.
Oh, they remember everything. They know about your baby. They know everything. So you need to.
It was 7 years ago almost.
I know. They know. Look, we're very memorable people.
We are. As a family, we are. They definitely remember Dad.
Remember
all of my
the family.
vendors to this day remember Dad.
Well, oh, of course.
Oh my God.
She said that when Oma passed, she sent you a video of Oma that she had in her archives. You don't remember this?
I remember her saying that.
So she was like,
I don't remember seeing it because I think I was so caught up in.
Oh, you need to ask her. So she was saying that they were going through and doing like a montage of all their work, and they found this clip of Oma because remember Oma was sitting in that chair at the Parker that looked like she was a queen, and she cut the clip and sent it to you. She said when Oma passed.
That's so sweet.
Anyways, so they're just like very involved.
You have to honor Oma in the wedding.
I know. I was gonna say something.
You should leave a chair for her or something.
Yeah. Oh God, you're crying now.
I know because it's like I always forget that Oma is not with us.
I know. I forget. Too.
I forget because I think that she was really sick for a couple of years, as if she just wasn't in our daily lives, and I really grieved her before she got.
I grieved her before she passed.
Before she passed.
Same.
But then I just kind of sit up and I'm like, she doesn't know Lily.
I know.
Like she never met Lily.
Were you pregnant when she died?
I was.
Yeah.
I was 12 weeks pregnant, 11 weeks pregnant. So when I got pregnant, so I visited Oma after she had her stroke, and she was in and out of remembering me. She thought I was you. She thought it was our cousin Tali. And then when she realized it was me, she was crying and she said, and I was trying to get pregnant for so long at that point, and I wasn't getting pregnant. And she was crying and she said, all I want for the end of my life is to hold Gabby's baby. And I couldn't get pregnant.
Yeah.
So when I got pregnant, I ran to her to tell her. She was not lucid.
Right.
She was sleeping and unconscious. And I told her, and even though her eyes didn't open up, her whole face
lit up. So she knew.
Up. Her soul knew. And it was really important to me. But to think that she doesn't know Lily and that she's not going to be at your wedding is so crazy.
It's wild. And I'm definitely going to say something in the vows because to the end of her life, the
She
only
loved
thing
Ben.
she would ask me is, when are you
When
getting married to Ben?
Yeah.
Literally. I was like, don't worry, Alma, it's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And she would not get off the topic every single
Yeah,
time.
she
would
really
just,
wanted you to marry
she
Ben.
really wanted me to marry Ben. So
Yeah.
I think it'll come full circle in the vows that I was
Yeah.
going to say something.
Oh, that's
Um,
sweet.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, so that's the videographer, which I'm so excited. And okay, the next is the Maid of Honor present.
I'm here. I'm
So-
waiting. I'm available.
So yeah, so I've been scheming
Ooh,
and
scheming. I've been scheming.
scheming.
I've been scheming.
scheming for the Maid of Honor present. And how I'm gonna ask you, I'm sorry, but the people on Etsy got to step it up because those ones are just not the vibe. Okay,
We need to create like a
trendy,
like a
Etsy.
like no basic, not basic
not
wedding
basic
shit.
bachelorette, and
Everything,
Maid
like,
of Honor
super
shit.
elevated.
It's so. There are a few brands that I've scoured the internet, especially for my bachelorette. Like I have a whole slew of them,
Yeah.
and they're still on Etsy and they're good. But like, yeah, we need like a whole other platform or something. 'Cause
Yeah, we do.
These are not the vibe. Maid of Honor present. So I was scouring through review.
Wow.
On your shop page
Oh my
to find
God.
some stuff for you. But if you want to just like throw out some suggestions.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Of things.
Cool.
Because I know that your skincare is a little tough to buy for. So I was just wondering, and now we have probably too many Heaven Mayhem earrings. So now, like, what's left? Skincare and Heaven Mayhem.
Yeah, I will get back to you.
Just like maybe send me some links of things.
Okay. I mean, there's things on my wish list.
I don't know what the wish list is.
Okay.
Because review has all the things you already have, really. Because it's things you
know.
recommend.
Yeah, but there's also some things that are
There was
more
also a $4,000 Brother Welly's
Brother Valley's
bag
Well, yeah, you're obviously not going to get
that
me
had like an animal on the shoulder. Like, what was that?
Oh my God, it's like the cutest bag in the world.
It's cute, but at first I was like, is this a bag?
Oh my God.
Because it was like fur on the strap.
Yeah. Ugh,
That is very you.
thank you.
But no, I think the budget limit is like, let's like not spend over 100.
I would not expect anything above that.
Yeah, the $4,000 I think was a little.
But I would just like
high.
a memorable experience of how you're just gonna hand me.
I'm gonna give it to you on the pod. So that's why I was gonna give it to you today, but then I was like, I need to do some more research.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Send me some things. Yeah, I'm trying to get some inspo, but again, a lot of basic shit. Sisters, if you got married and you're not basic, please send me recommendations because this is really it's a struggle. I made the DJ playlists.
Cool.
I did a wedding playlist. I did an after party playlist that is fucking phenomenal.
Oh, I bet.
And I did the wedding playlist. I'm struggling a little bit. This is my understanding, and Ben is also having like some other thoughts. So my understanding is like, and again, obviously the DJ will have full reign and they'll figure out the flow of things.
Yeah.
But like my understanding is start off somewhat Nancy Meyers vibes.
Mhm.
I want Bee Gees. I want this will be an everlasting love.
Yeah, clearly.
You
You
want
sang that twice today.
but you understand the vibe of that type of song.
Yeah, just go through the soundtracks.
No. I have all the songs there.
Oh.
I'm saying you start with that to ease people in because the theme of the wedding is Nancy Meyers' backyard garden party.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus Rager.
So that's the thing.
It's Nancy
like,
Meyers' garden party meets EDM Club Rager.
Yeah. So that's where it's like, how is this gonna bridge over? So, anyways, we do that. Sprinkle the Persian music.
Okay.
Hora. Persian music kind of lends itself a little bit.
I can't wait for the Hora.
Oh, I'm so excited to go in those chairs.
Oh,
I'm
gonna be so
so
fun.
excited to go in those chairs. Last time I was in those chairs,
What
my bar
Jewish
mitzvah.
songs are you doing? The Hora.
Tel Aviv is the night.
What about Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai?
No.
Kvod Avinu Chai.
No.
No?
No, that's too much.
I love
The
that
Persian
song.
music's already going to be enough like Jewish vibes.
Got it.
You know? So the thing is, the transition from the Nancy Meyers vibes and the oldies into Promiscuous Girl and Holla Back Girl.
Yeah, we just need like we need a segue song.
We need a segue,
We need
and
a
that's
segue song.
the DJ's gonna have to.
We need a segue song.
And Ben was like,
maybe like a Hillary Duff.
So Ben was like, you want these all
the
these
Jonas
oldies,
Brothers is a
all
nice
these
Waffle
oldies.
House.
No, that's sadly it's on the do not play.
From who?
Ben June.
He said no Jonas Brothers.
No Jonas Brothers.
Why?
No Mr. Brightside. Oh no, he's very adamant about no Mr. Brightside.
Okay, that's fine. But where's the Jonas Brothers coming from?
No Fall Out Boy. No Blink 182. Oh yeah, I know. You and me are gonna really struggle. But no Allman Brothers.
I was gonna say, wait, what?
No, he said no Whipping Post.
Wait. The Allman Brothers?
I know.
My wedding opened to the Allman Brothers.
I know. For some reason, he's just very adamant about no Allman Brothers, which is very sad. But there will be a lot of Gypsy Kings. I put Salinas in there. I put a Bitty Bitty Bum Bum.
You know, I'm going to the Blink 182 concert.
That fits you. And then, so we're TBD. He was like, don't you want all the oldies like in the cocktail hour? Like that feels more like that vibe. But I'm like, but I feel like I want to dance to Is Will Be an Everlasting Love.
Okay. We will let you dance to that song.
But obviously you need like, oh, I want to dance with somebody. Like you need that vibe.
Yeah.
You know, you need Dancing Queen, ABBA. You need that.
Yeah, it's for the older folks too.
No, but it's for me.
And for you.
Okay. Lastly, and this is a question for you.
Yes.
And we'll talk about Bachelorette, I guess, another time when that
we'll do
time.
wedding recap part 5,211.
With the Bachelorette. Yeah. Okay. We need to talk about shoes because again, I went to a wedding for Ben's cousin and I was not wearing like full stilettos. Like I was wearing like normal heels that like I could, like that didn't hurt my feet too much.
Okay.
And I want to reiterate, this is going to be a fucking rager. I don't want any limitations.
Yes.
I want to fucking jump and dance my little tuchus off to the nth degree. That cannot happen in even a kitten heel.
Okay, so here's
but I don't want to go barefoot. I'm not a sneaker bride.
I have the hot tip.
And the dress is long, so do I just wear ballet flats?
I have the hot tip. Okay. I wore kitten heels.
Well, because your dress was above.
Yes, I wore kitten heels.
Okay.
And I sprayed this blister spray all around my feet so that you do, listen, you don't feel pain from the shoe on your foot. You are going to be so in the moment, so adrenaline based, you will not feel your feet. You will wear the heel until the transition is made from the oldies to the others, and then you can take your shoes off and wear a ballet flat. But you will wear heels for the first half and you won't even fucking notice.
I disagree, but okay. I just like from being at that wedding and being like, I could probably go so much harder right now if I didn't have these heels on.
You wear the heels for the hora and the oldies and then go to your ballet flat.
And then go to ballet flats.
Like, bitch, it's your wedding. Like, wear the heel.
Because no one's going to see.
It makes a difference.
You see?
You're not wearing a fucking gorgeous dress and wearing ballet flats to the beginning of your wedding. It's not going to happen.
The other thing is, I don't want to be taller than Ben June.
You're not going to be taller than Ben June. You can get a short heel.
Okay.
It's not kitten.
So
it's in between kitten and big.
Now, this is the issue. When I change into the mini dress, I can't wear flats or sneakers with a mini dress. I'm going to need to wear like my big block heels. But then that's the time where you're really raging.
Just go barefoot, dude, with the mini dress. Go barefoot with the mini dress.
Yeah.
It'll be at the end. You'll be a little. The drinks are flowing.
The drinks are flowing.
Put on the heel. Take a couple documentary candid photos, and then take the heels off.
I need like a shot girl.
Jesus.
To be passing around shots. Emphasis on the rager. I don't think you heard me. I don't think you understood. I need people to fucking show out.
Do I need drugs to get through this wedding?
I need people to fucking show up and show out. You are not leaving until 1 a.m, or else I will murder you.
Okay.
You are staying up till 1 a.m.
I'm going to bring a nanny.
You will be there.
I have to bring a nanny.
Okay, so that answered my question. Heels, and then we're gonna do ballet flats. Great.
Okay, cool.
All right, so that was the end of the wedding recap.
Well, I feel informed. I feel in the loop. I feel like I'm making progress. I feel like
I'm making progress.
I feel like I'm inching my way more and more into the wedding. there's a lot of good things that just happened today.
Great.
So,
All right. Love you, sisters, so much. Thank you for listening.
if you like this episode, hopefully you watch it on YouTube, but you can subscribe
Yes.
to us on YouTube to see all of our wonderful facial expressions when Mady says weird things to me. You can follow us on Instagram at OKSisterPod, where we share a bajillion reels of the episode. It's a good time over there. Me at Scott Sobel, Mads at Maddie Mayo, and we will see you next Monday.